Hello again, it's me, Peter. We're very lucky because we've got a garden, and yesterday we spent all day in the garden making it look nice and tidy. So here we are. It's Monday the 6th of April and it's day 14 of UK isolation. What we're going to do today is recap all the exercises that we've done in the last week to complete the foundation exercises that we've talked about before. So let's go straight away into the first of those 6 exercises that we're going to cover today, and therefore 6 minutes in total of exercise. So starting with the wide squat. I'm stepping forward of my chair, opening my legs as wide as I can comfortably, soft in the knees before we start, and then as I take a breath full of air, I'm pushing back, touching down as I breathe out and standing up again. Push back, touch down, stand up. Breathe out, breathe in. You can make this as quick or as slow as you like, just doing as many as you can in the minute that it takes to do this exercise. Breathe out and breathe in. You'll notice what I'm doing every time I stand up is pushing my hips forward to really engage the hip flexors as I'm standing up as well. So pushing forward into the hip flexors and then pushing back into the seat of my pants as I sit down, touching down, standing up, breathing out, breathing in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out and breathe in. Wide push-ups, wide squats, or sumo squats as they're sometimes called. Okay, that's about our first minute. We're going to go next into the close push-ups. You'll remember that here, with your hands here in this position when you're face down on the mat, this is the standard position. And now we're going to bring our hands together so that our thumbs are just above the sternum into the push-up position. Okay, I'm going to go sideways on for this so you can see what's going on. Having my hands in position, lying down onto my hands so my thumbs are nearly touching above my sternum. And we're going to start with the easiest movement, rolling up and rolling down. As I breathe out, I'm rolling up, and as I breathe in, I'm rolling down. Rolling up with my chin, my chest, my tummy, my hips, my thighs off the ground till I'm on my knees, and then doing the opposite to roll down again. Rolling up and rolling down. Once again, controlling the downs as well as the ups. And if that's too easy, and then going up onto your knees and keeping your back straight, you'll feel this work in your triceps much more. Remembering to control the downs as well as the ups. Breathing out as you go up, and breathing in as you come down. And then if that's too easy still, going onto your toes, breathing out and breathing in, breathing out and breathing in. Okay, next we're on to the abs exercises, and we did skydiver. So once again we're going to be face down onto the mat, and this time we'll be working our lower back muscles. Lying down on the mat with my forehead and bridge of my nose on the mat, my arms in a surrender position, and staying as relaxed as I can through my body. Taking a breath in to fill my lungs before I start, and then raising up and down. Breathing out and breathing in. As I raise up, I'm lifting my elbows, my shoulders, my chest off the floor as high as possible, and at the same time, at the other end, trying to lift my thighs off the floor. If you can't lift your thighs off the floor, then just go through the motions as if you are. Breathing out and breathing in. Breathing out and breathing in. You feel this very quickly in your lower back. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Okay, that's just about a minute of those. We're going to go next into the final of the squats positions, sometimes called split squats, but more usually referred to as lunges. I'm going to stand on this side of the chair to start with and move the chair. So I'm standing with my outside leg forward, just short of the mat, then stretching back with my back leg, as if you remember, standing upright. I'm not going to hold on to the chair this time, but it's there if you need it. Okay, start with your lungs full of air. As you breathe out, you're going down. As you breathe in, you're standing up. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. All the time I'm aware that I'm keeping my feet parallel as much as possible. And although at the moment you might see that my training shoe at the back is slipping off because I've got them quite loosely tied, that's okay. I'm keeping my shoulders forward and my hips back. I keep doing that, don't I? My hips forward and my shoulders back. So I get the hip flexor stretch here and the front leg is doing the work. Breathe out and breathe in. Changing over quickly now to the other side. Stepping back. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Once again, trying to create a rhythm, as many as you can do in the minute, whether that's 2 or whether that's 20, it doesn't matter. Just do whatever you can within that minute. And that takes us to just about the minute for that one. Now we're back onto the floor for wide push-ups. Once again, going onto my mats to protect my knees, if nothing else. And if you remember, standard push-ups are in this position, close push-ups in this position, and now we're going to go from standard to wide push-ups. You'll see my hands are now an extra hand width apart, and my thumbs are parallel. But still, if I draw a line between my hands, that line is going to go across my sternum. Lying down, face down onto the mat. Taking the breath in before I start. Starting easily. Rolling up and down. Breathe out as I roll up. Chin, chest, tummy, hips, onto knees. And then rolling down again. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Nice and wide with those hands, and this time we're using mostly the chest and the back muscles. And then if you're finding that too easy, doing the same movement but this time keeping your back straight. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. And if that's still too easy, up onto your toes, controlling the downs as well as the ups. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. And that's just about a minute of the wide push-ups. And finally, of our 6 exercises today, we've got pulses, which once again is an abs exercise for your tummy, this time also using your lower back. So again, I'm lying down onto the mat, taking a few seconds to relax, pressing my lower spine into the mat and trying to hold it in that position, and bringing my knees up towards my chest, keeping that gap between my knees a fist width apart, as well as my ankles, and pulsing forward as if my heels are on ball bearings, breathing out and breathing in. Breathing out and breathing in. And if you remember, once I've established the movement and the rhythm, taking my hands off the floor so that all the energy is now focused in my tummy and a little bit in my lower back. And you'll also feel this in the fronts of your thighs. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Of course, you'll be looking up at the sky, keeping your body in the correct position. Breathe out and breathe in. Doing all of this in time with your breathing, as we've done with all of the exercises, and trying to establish a rhythm. How many of these can you manage in 1 minute? Now, as we approach the 1 minute of exercise for our pulses, that gets us to the end of today's exercises and the end of the recap. That's covered all of our foundation exercises, And next week we're going to go on to doing more exercises for abs and incorporating movements which could include free weights if you've got some. So next week, if you've got some cans of beans, or if you've got a couple of water bottles that you can fill with water, or even some free weights, then bring those along as well. But I'll see you tomorrow morning, and in the meantime you can find these videos and all the others in the series on our Facebook page, Celebrate Fitness Milton Keynes, or on my video channel on my YouTube channel, Peter Moorhead. See you tomorrow.